Alright guys, so recently I've seen a lot of articles and people trying to compare which is better, augmented reality like HoloLens or virtual reality like Oculus Rift and Vive, and I just wanted to say that they're totally different. It's like trying to compare apples and oranges, and I wanted to explain why you can't make this comparison. It doesn't make sense, at least at the moment. The reason for this is because the two categories serve completely different purposes. Virtual reality replaces reality, and augmented reality adds to it. Right now, HoloLens is really the only augmented reality device in the market that's worthwhile, I think, but it adds little HoloLenses to your environment. It can't replace it all at the moment, so you're really restricted in what you can use it for. Virtual reality, on the other hand, ignores reality and just adds completely new environments. It's like a screen, like a computer rendered environment. You don't have to worry about what's going on, whereas with augmented reality and HoloLens, it does take everything else into account. So what you can do on the Rift, you can't do on the HoloLens and vice versa. On HoloLens, it's mostly so you can kind of interact with stuff right in front of you as if it was an object in the room. You can kind of manipulate it. And with the HTC Vive and the Rift, it completely creates a new environment around you for entertainment mostly at this point, whereas HoloLens, it seems like they're mostly gearing it towards productivity and actual utility-based applications that you might be using for business, for example. That seems to be what they're mostly gearing it towards, whereas the virtual reality devices are mostly for entertainment. Now, it's understandable why someone would see the overlaps and think that they're replaceable or interchangeable, but that's not the case at all. However, I do think that in the long run, augmented reality is gonna be the winner. And that's just because if you think about it, augmented reality has so many more practical applications. I mean, you look at virtual reality, yeah, it's awesome. You know, you can replace your entire environment. However, virtual reality right now as it is completely isolates you from the outside and doesn't add stuff without replacing the outside. But with augmented reality, with HoloLens, it adds stuff and objects, but it also allows you to see everything around you. So while it can't completely replace the environment around you right now, I do think we're gonna get to the point where augmented reality could basically be a virtual reality device, so you could use it either as just adding certain things to the environment or being like an Oculus or Vive and replace everything around you. It would basically be both. So even though in my opinion augmented reality is going to be the winner way down the road just because it's going to overlap so much, you won't need to replace the environment like with the Rift, I do think that's so far off that it's not even worth thinking about and trying to say, oh well, which one should I get? They're totally different purposes right now. So as time goes on, the gap and difference between them is gonna close, probably on the augmented reality side in terms of getting a wider field of view and more realistic, graphics and more processing power. All that is gonna move it closer to a virtual reality-like experience. But then of course on the other side, as screen technology gets better as well as computer power, then the virtual reality experiences are also going to get a lot better, so it might not close the gap as fast as you think. And who knows, maybe with new technologies, we will still see virtual reality with different purposes that we never thought of right now. But in any case, at the moment, I just wanted to say that you can't compare these two technologies. They're completely different. You can get both, and they're gonna do totally different stuff. It matters whether you want more entertainment or if you have a very specific use for the augmented reality, because it is really early stages for augmented reality, whereas HoloLens and Vive are really consumer products at this point. So that's really it. If you guys have any ideas of your own, let's talk about it in the comments section. Keep that conversation going. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up so I know you liked it, or even a thumbs down if you didn't. If you want to continue watching, I've got some other videos on the right hand side. You can just click those or look in the description for the same link, like if you're on a phone. If you want to subscribe, I make new videos Monday, Wednesday, Friday, so I think it should be worth it. Looking forward to hearing from you guys either here on YouTube or on Twitter, so thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Have a good one.